This is August 16, 2022, and I am at the Pole Creek trailhead, and I'm going to go for a summit of Middle Sister. So the peak to the right is North Sister Mountain, and then Middle Sister is next to it. Then over there is South Sister. This should be about a 17-mile out and back. So we'll go about 5 miles through this forest. And then the last few miles will be a scramble to get to the top. It's a hot day. I've got plenty of water though, and I can purify more water if I need to. So here we go. I'm just a mile into it, starting to get some really good views. You know, it's been 13 years since I've been to this part of Oregon State in the Sisters Wilderness. But I remember 13 years ago how much I loved it, and just the views are spectacular. There is Broken Top Mountain, and then South Sister, and then I have to kind of see past the trees, burnt out trees. Middle Sister, that's where I'm going. Hopefully reach the top today. And North Sister. All right. Here's an even better view of Broken Top Mountain, South Sister. Oh, look at that. Middle Sister and North Sister. Making good progress, a couple miles into it. Just got some water here. Ice cold, delicious. Okay, I'm going that way. Well, I'm 5.5 miles into it. Every chance I get, I fill up with water. I got this really wonderful hydration pump, filters the water. And I just keep filling up my water bottle. Plus I've got another 85 ounces of water in there. I just don't want there to be any risk of running out of water because I'm going up. Well, not that mountain peak, that's North Sister. I'm going up, hopefully to the top of that. Middle Sister. And I've got another 3.5 miles. The last couple miles is going to be a total scramble of loose rock and sand. So we'll see how it goes. I'll just take it easy and I'll play it safe, but so far it's going great. I've got about 2.5 miles to go of up this. So I'm running up this ridge, it looks like, and the footing just gets looser and looser as I go along to the very top if I make it. Again, I'm gonna play it safe. There's North Sister, but I'm gonna angle this way towards the top of Middle Sister. There's South Sister, looking majestic, and Broken Top, and then looking back towards Bend, Oregon. I'm feeling the altitude. I'm probably at 7,000 feet, and I'll end up at over 10,000 feet. Well, I'm really thrilled with my progress. The trail has been very hikeable, having no issues with traction. I've got really good shoes, these trail shoes, which I'm sure helps a bit. But yeah, I've been able to really fast hike or even jog a little bit and make a lot of progress. I'm 6.5 miles into it. There's where I'm going. So, I mean, my hardest hiking is ahead of me, definitely. But it looks like maybe I go up to that saddle and then maybe up that way. I saw that there's a way to go down the mountain a different way and loop back to about this point here. But not sure I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do whatever feels safest. I haven't seen anybody else on the trail. I'm using this wonderful app called All Trails, and it's a GPS trail navigator, and it's showing me every step of the way, and so there's no question about where I'm going. That's been very helpful. A couple more miles, I think, to the summit. Here we go. I'm still making great progress. I did have to do some boulder hopping back there, but I think that 50-kilometer race around Mount St. Helens about a week and a half ago prepared me well for that. So I did well with that. Now it looks like I need to go up this glacier, and we'll see how that feels with my shoes. I read that you don't need micro spikes or crampons to do this hike, especially this time of the year, middle of August. And it doesn't look steep, so, you know, if I fall, it's not going to hurt me at all. But it looks like this is the path up, and then I kind of curl around that rock outcropping, and then that's the summit up there. It's not too far away. Here I go. This is my happy place at the top of a 10,000-foot mountain. I made it to the top of Middle Sister after over 9 miles of huffing and puffing. I'm here at the top, and here's my reward. This view. Thank you, Lord, for your creation. That's South Sister Mountain right there. And then beyond that is Mount Bachelor. And over here is Broken Top Mountain. I'm in Oregon. Down the valley there is Bend, Oregon, and Sisters, Oregon. And then just to the north of me, that's North Sister right there, that peak. And then over here, from closest to furthest, we have Mount Washington. And then beyond that, it's called a Three-Fingered Jack. And then beyond that is Mount Jefferson. And then it's a little bit hazy. We can barely see beyond that is Mount Hood. And each of these mountains is a volcano. Pretty spectacular. I have not seen anybody the entire day, so you can't get more remote than this. I feel really great. My only regret is that it's late afternoon, and so I should have really gotten an earlier start. But the weather is great. I feel safe, and I'll get down a lot quicker. I'll have to be careful going down just so I don't injure myself. This has been some really good prayer time, alone time with God. I really am an introvert at heart, although I love people. I love being with people too, but I love my alone time and my time with God, where I can just pray and reflect. I'm kind of at a point of reflection in my life where I'm thinking about what God might be calling me to next and how I might integrate long distance trail running with worship ministry, with like global mission and intersect that with finding a church closer to home that really emphasizes family. So I don't know how all those pieces of the puzzle fit together yet, but I know they will in time. And God is so good. 5 months ago, I was so far away from being able to do this. I was 30 pounds heavier, but I've been on a journey of fitness and weight loss. And running for a cause has been really, really good. I was able to raise over $2,000 for Ukraine disaster relief by running that 50-kilometer race last week. And this is kind of my reward. So if you've watched this video, you've taken a journey with me today, and hope that's been enjoyable for you, and hope you can have some adventures as well, because it's a lot of fun to get out into God's creation, and it's amazing what the body can do, what God's created our bodies to do, to be able to climb up mountains like this and enjoy it. All right, I'll see you at the bottom. So I've been feeling really good, and coming down the mountain, I'm doing really well. So I think I'm going to take this alternate route. It's on alltrails.com, and it just looks easier and quicker. So I'll go across this snow field. I think it's actually a glacier with a name. But instead of going up and around that way like I came, I'll just this will be kind of a shortcut. So here we go. I'll let you know on the other side how this route worked out. Well, I do highly recommend coming down this glacier as an optional route. I was able to basically do a controlled slide, almost like skiing, using my shoes all the way down. And I didn't fall down once. And it was really quick and fun. So I figure not bad for a almost 49-year-old. Feeling really good. And so I'll just kind of continue now to traverse this glacier. Then I'll meet up. I'll kind of close the loop that I made going up the other side of that. And then I'll pick up on that trail. That'll take me down, 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 back to the trailhead. I'll run down past, there are a couple moraines, that little body of water. I think it's called a moraine. So I'll go right past that. And then the trailhead is way down there. I did find a new and improved way to get down this glacier. It simply involves sitting on my bum and sliding. It's so much quicker and easy. The only thing is my butt gets cold. Woo! It has been so much fun to slide down this mountain. The sun is probably making it hard to see the peak that I just came from. But I came down this entire glacier, so I'll have a little bit more look at the views of South Sister now, and Mount Bachelor beyond that, and Broken Top Mountain. Yeah, I highly recommend this route for going down. I've been able to run, and it's not very steep, and it just feels great. I feel like I'm in control, even while I run. And so soon I'll hook up with the trail that I use to come up the mountain. So coming up, I went up to that saddle there and had to navigate a boulder field and some loose stuff. So I don't know, coming up this glacier might be tougher. Maybe you'd want to wear micro spikes or even crampons. I don't know. So you have traction. But anyway, it was a good choice for me coming down. It's just weird to think that this was once flowing lava. Look, it's like a river of lava that came down, who knows how long ago, and just hardened in place. And it's actually not bad to run on. So there's a trail over there that I got to pick up with. I've been running on this for a little while. Interesting. So again, here's where I just came down this entire glacier. I'm just now closing the loop with the trail here, and then I'll be heading over here and down. But yeah, highly recommend that glacier as you come down. I felt really safe coming down it. I think especially in the late summer, the snow is good for even running on parts of it. Here are those moraines that I was talking about. Look at the color, almost like a teal, really neat shade of blue. And I sure love coming down the mountain. It's so much easier than going up. So I'm having a lot of fun. I feel great. So, you know, you always wonder how your joints might do on a hike like this, but yeah, my body has held up really well. Got several more miles till I get back. I'll just kind of take it easy and have fun and watch my step. Well, I think this is an interesting perspective of the Three Sisters. Due south, we have South Sister. Due west, I know it's hard to see with the sun, the peak that I just came up off of, Middle Sister. And then due north is North Sister. And it'll be kind of neat when the sun goes down behind the mountain. And the landscape, can't beat it. Well, I just ran out of water, but look what I found. So perfect. So I'll fill it up here and keep running. I'm just over 14 miles into this epic run. I'm just looking back from where I came from, and the sun has just gone behind the mountains. There's North Sister, Middle Sister. That's what I was standing on top of a couple hours ago. And South Sister. Okay, I think about 4 miles to go. And one advantage of doing this run so late in the day is it's nice and cool now. In this section especially, you know, there's a fire here some years back. It's really exposed. There isn't much shade. So I'm grateful for that. All right, finish this thing up. I made it. Oh, it took me just over 7 hours and about 18 miles, but I'm finally back from where I started. So if you're in good shape, I highly recommend this hike. It's an out and back starting at Pole Creek Trailhead in the Sisters Wilderness. And you go to the top of Middle Sister right there and back. You need to bring a lot of water with you, and you need to be able to filtrate water. I mean, I have a huge bladder that carries 85 ounces, and I had to fill it up a few times. So it's really hot, but runnable. The first 6 miles, you climb about 1,500 feet elevation. And then the middle 6 miles is when you're really huffing and puffing up and down the summit. And then the last 6 miles is really nice, runnable and downhill on soft dirt trail. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed this journey. I sure did.